Hey guys, Adam here from ZFG Racing. Got a short video for you today. We're going to go over how to gap your spark plugs. And as you can see, it is definitely winter in Wisconsin. We didn't even get a practice snow this year. We just went right from Thanksgiving to snow. So things have been a little slow. I had to get some stuff ready for winter. Every year I build my kids an ice rink and stuff like that. So I've been working on that stuff. So things have been a little slow around the shop. But today, like I said, I'm going to show you how to gap your own spark plugs. Now, we do offer pre-gap spark plugs on the website. I actually do gap all of those myself. That's an option, or you can buy just the spark plugs with the standard gap, which is going to be the 31 thousandths that they come out of the box at. And we do offer a spark plug gap tool and feeler gauge on the website that you can buy as part of the package with the spark plugs. Otherwise, you can get basically the same gauge or feeler gauge and spark plug gap tool on Amazon as well. For EcoBoost, there is only one spark plug that I really recommend. There's a couple backups that I have to that just in case you can't get them. But the one spark plug that I recommend is going to be the NGK 95605. This is the spark plug that we run in virtually every application. Every EcoBoost that we tune, all the new Raptors, 24, 25, it doesn't matter. If you guys got the flat washer spark plugs that those come with, these can replace that. The chamfer is still in the spark plug bore, so these do still work. But we run these in the 9-second F-150 EcoBoost, all the high horsepower Explorer STs, everything runs this spark plug. Now the backup that I will say that I have to this is the NGK 95822, which is just a standard iridium plug. This is a ruthenium plug, so it has a special little tip. I'm going to try to get it on camera there, which is a little thin piece of that special metal. What this really does for us is it keeps these spark plugs clean for a long time. You should have no issues getting 40, 50, 60,000 miles out of these spark plugs. The gap is very stable even at high horsepower, high heat. Back in the day, there was a different NGK spark plug out there that a lot of tuners recommended. The reason why that one doesn't work is because it comes out of the box at like 48 thousandths and you have to gap down from there. And you should really only ever gap an NGK spark plug, or any spark plug for that matter, no more than 10 thousandths. If you're gapping or crushing the gap more than 10 thousandths, you're risking it opening up over time and kind of returning back to that original position. And that's what happened with those other NGK spark plugs, is they would just open up after 2, 3, 4,000 miles. So like I said, this is the spark plug that I recommend. I have a pretty bulletproof process for gapping them that I'm going to go over. I mean, this is pretty much how everybody does it. We don't tap gap, we don't, push them down or anything like that. We use the proper tools to do it. So I'm going to try something a little different today since I need two hands for this. I got a set of meta glasses. I'm going to set the GoPro up to the side just in case the audio doesn't come through or something on the meta glasses. But I'm going to go ahead and put those on and give that a try and set the GoPro up. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, got the meta glasses on there, got the GoPro up there recording as well as a backup just in case the meta glasses don't turn out. This is the Torque Solutions spark plug gap tool that we have on the website. You need that, and you need a set of feeler gauges. You can get both on Amazon or you can buy them from us. It doesn't really matter. They all work for the most part, and they all work about the same. I do recommend getting the one where you just drop the plug in and you don't have to screw the spark plug in every time. Those are just annoying. I used to have those. The best way to do this is you want to start out with a feeler gauge that is significantly smaller than what your actual gap needs to be. So I got an order here that I'm filling for Tyler Clark, actually. Less Eco, More Boost. Shout out to him for buying some spark plugs from me. If you guys want some good Explorer content, go check out his YouTube channel or his Instagram or TikTok. Again, that's Less Eco, More Boost. Longtime customer of mine. To be honest, he's one of the customers that really got me popular in the Explorer platform. So really grateful for him. But again, these plugs are for him. We're looking for about a 26 thousandths gap on this. And that means we're going to start out with, I'm sure you guys can't see that, but it is an 18 thousandths feeler gauge, about 8 thousandths less than what we want our final gap to be. Now, the reason we do that is because we're going to tighten it all the way down until the spark plug grabs the feeler gauge and you can't really move it around in it there anymore. And then as it rebounds back after you back off the gap tool, it's going to go back to the actual gap that you want. So again, got the 18 thousandths feeler gauge in there, and we're just going to go ahead and run that down until this feeler gauge no longer slides in this spark plug. And you don't want to go too tight. You just want it just to the point where it slides. Okay. And then just to check, we're going to get our feeler gauge back out, grab the 26 thousandth, and it just barely goes on there, but it does go on, so that's perfect, right at 26. And just to confirm, if you wanted to confirm that you were actually at the right gap, you always want to go to one size bigger. So this is actually one size smaller, that's 25. Again, we slide on 26 as well. And then I don't believe I actually have a 27, but I do have a 28. And as you can see, cannot get it on the 28. So that's basically all there is to it. I mean, this is 100% repeatable. Once you know the size feeler gauge that you need to get to the, you need to start with to get to the appropriate rebound gap, you're good to go. It'll be repeatable every time. You can do it the exact same way every time. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get to gapping the rest of these spark plugs. But like I said, if you need spark plugs, check out runzfg.com. We got them in sets of 4, sets of 6, whatever you need. Just let us know or check out on the website. And again, if you need the gap tool or the feeler gauge, those are both available as a package with the spark plugs. But for now, that's all I got. Like always, stay tuned and I'll see you next time.